Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Mae, and I am a counted cross-stitch designer with Ardith Design. I am so excited to be here for my 33rd Flosstube episode, and we are quickly approaching March 14th, 2019, which I fondly call Pi Day 3.14. Today, my 33rd episode, in honor of Pam and Steph of Just Keep Stitchin', we're gonna count it out. 11 plus 11 plus 11 is 33, 'cause math. And in that vein, this episode is dedicated to pi, math, and all things, dealing with numbers. And I'm excited. I have a little design to premiere today, and we're gonna do some fun facts about pi. We're gonna do a Save the Stitches with some creative crafting containers, and in a roundabout way, well, we're gonna have some fun. I am so happy that you're here to join me. I wanna be a thread that helps to connect vintage and historic needlework to contemporary needle art. I am thrilled to say that I spent quite a few hours this weekend watching the live stream video from Gulf Coast Stitches, Julie, and a lot of other fantastic Instagrammers doing their stories at the Nashville Needlework Market. It's the hashtag Nashville Needlework Market and hashtag Nashville Needlework Market 2019. By the time this video airs, the stories, most of them from the live feed, will have disappeared because they go after 24 hours. But maybe you can look at the hashtag and see some of the amazing things, and I'm sure most Flosstubers are talking about market releases, the 4 floors in Franklin, Tennessee, where all of the artists, designers, accessory makers, business owners, store owners, where they all were congregating together, designers from all over the world and shop owners. It was just really cool to watch. And then I headed over to YouTube and I watched Gary's Flosstube for Fiber Talk. And Vonna just posted a new video on her Flosstube channel. So this whole weekend was cross-stitch goodies. I'm just excited to be here and talk about fun stuff like math. I am wearing today my ruler necklace and a little circular bangle bracelet. Now this bangle bracelet, I got a whole heap load of them, and what do they say, necessity is the mother of all invention. I was working on a project and I was wearing my little bracelets, trying to be all fancy, and I needed some thread drops, and well, wouldn't you know it, kid is asleep, I can't move, life happened. So I ended up using these bangles to organize some of my floss. Now, it isn't perfect because the bangles are connected, so I need to figure out how to label them properly, but what I ended up doing was just taking like a little piece of the thread, the little ort, and tying the number around. And then because I can't have fun without, another foodie thing, here's my little furry pineapple, and I put it just on a key ring. I think that this would be a lot better with a lobster claw, but how fun is that? So I can hang this, or I can transfer these to thread drops. Fun little crafty thing. And so here we go, we're talking math. Last year I premiered my pumpkin pie spice sampler, and pi as in P-I, the number pi, 3.14. And I had so much fun designing this. I don't know if you knew this about me, but I love math. I think that it's really important to demystify math as far as like being fear-based. I know I got up to calculus and I couldn't calculate the trajectory. Like, I could not figure that out, which was fine because I ended up doing my degree in the social sciences. So I ended up not finishing the calculus class and ended up doing statistics and advanced statistics for quantitative analysis. But anyway, so math is really awesome. We shouldn't be afraid of math. A lot of us use math every single day. And I wanted to share some fun facts about the number pi because next week, March 14th, is Pi Day, and I will celebrate it. And fun fact, the first ever Pi Day recorded was celebrated in San Francisco in 1988. The supercomputers have calculated pi to the 5 trillionth digit. The fun thing about pi is that the 3.14, then it goes on forever. How cool is that? So pi was first adopted, like the first reference to pi that's been recorded was in Egypt in 1615 BC, so way back when. And then the symbol pi that we know today first came out in 1736, and it is one of the most recognized constants, mathematical constants in the world. When you see pi, you immediately know pi. Pi helps you to calculate the circumference of a circle, and that's pi r squared. Pi, 3.14, times the radius, that's squared. This is important for calculating like rickrack or trim for our finishes, giving us an inch leeway and how much do you need if you can't physically take the rickrack and go all the way around your circle or your finished piece. I got this really fun thing. Now this is an oval, not a circle, so calculating the circumference is, well, it's not a circle, but for the purposes of this demonstration, I could not find my circle wood box. So here, my bangle to use. And then the human memory, so I found this statistic really fun. A human has calculated out to 42,000 digits of pi. 42,000 memorized. Could you imagine sitting down and reciting 42,000 digits of pi? Holy moly. And I don't know, I think it's really fun. I think that, to celebrate pi, you could get out your little, pi tins and do some crafts. Like, these are little tartlet tins, but for all intents and purposes, we can call them, pi tins. And you can make little goodies and then hang it on your Easter tree because why not? Celebrate. Hang all your little smalls on a tree, little pie tins. Start with Pi Day, and then after Pi Day, you start adding all your Easter and spring stuff, your feathers, your daffodil stuff, your forsythia. So I have little pie tins, and then because you can't have enough small, cute little things, I got these at the thrift store? Yeah, secondhand store. I got little mini bundt cakes. Now I know they're bundt cakes and not pie tins, but I mean, we can stretch the rules a little bit. So look at this. I think this would make a really awesome finish for a small. All the things. So make some pie or eat a pizza. They're round. At least in the United States, we serve round pizzas. I know when I was in Italy, the pizza is square. And, another fun fact for those around the world. So America, we date our things the month, the day, and the year. So that's why Pi Day, March 14th, 2019, would be 0314. But in places like China, the date is 14/3, meaning the day, then the month. So I know a lot of places in the world, things are inverted. So just celebrate like Americans. We don't use the metric system. We do things a little wonky. What do they say? We're rebels. And again, my love of math, I felt like I needed to make something. Not just my sampler, but I needed to make a little pin to show my love of pie. This is stitched on 18 count navy blue Aida fabric. I used 2 strands of DMC floss, and let's talk about the symbolism. I love pie. All pies, pizza pie, meat pies, all the pies. And so I made this to look like a pie, like a round with the crust where it's like baked in the oven. The symbol pie here, and then it's backstitched with a lighter color. These are little cherries. Cherries are round, sweet cherry pie. And there's 4 cherries, and it's 3.14, and then pie, P-I, or pie, P-I-E, you know, pie. So lots of meanings, and on the other side, like the cherry stems that are abstract looking pie symbols, all the things. This would be perfect to wear if you just love math, if you love food, if you love math and food, for a teacher, mathematics or otherwise. I mean, we use, even construction workers, I mean, I use math every day, especially as a counted cross stitch designer. We're constantly using our rulers, calculating out our thread counts, our fabrics, our trims, all the things, right? And then calculating, you know, all the things. So this is my little pin I made. The back I used, I hot glued it with a rare earth magnet, and I finished it. And then I attached the other side, the rare earth magnet, to a vintage poker chip. So that way I can put it on, poker chip, and then this. How fun is that? I love it. I think it's so fun. I love it. So if you just think of all the different types of pie, you can have pumpkin pie, apple pie, rhubarb pie. Oh my gosh, bebop, rhubarb pie, strawberry rhubarb pie. Oh my goodness, right? It's like salivating. Lemon meringue pie. I had that for my birthday. So yummy. So now I'm making myself hungry. I apologize if I'm making all of you hungry too. I wanted to show you this project, and I will have the link below to the pattern. I wanted to show this in time. This was, you know, you could stitch this up and have it ready and wear it by next week and celebrate all things in the round and, you know, math. Okay, should we do Save the Stitches now? Yes, I think we should. Thank you for hanging out with me to talk about math. Let's move on to Save the Stitches, and I want to give a shout out to Cindy Stitches. She had shown on her Instagram last month or 2 months ago she had got one of these awesome mirrors, and I said yes please. So look at what I found at an antique store, and it came home with me. I am excited to do a finish in it. So excited. I went back to the dollar store this week in the hopes of finding some more like bunny decorations, awesome stuff. And I ended up picking up the miniature grape wreath for $1. Priscilla and Chelsea just did their tulip wreath tutorial, and they ended up using an 18-inch wreath. But I am frugal, and I don't think I could commit to that big of a wreath. I'm still working on my coffee filter wreath. So I got a little one to try out the tulip thing. We'll see. Ow. Oh, real life, folks. Oh my goodness. Oh, I burned my finger with hot gluing the rare earth magnet down. So I'm a hot mess right now. What's the joke about crafters? We don't leave any fingerprints behind because we've glued them and burned them off from so much hot glue usage. I had to get fingerprinted once. What was it for? Like a job, anyway, an internship, that's what it was. I had to get fingerprinted, and the people were like, we can't find your fingerprint, Amanda Mae. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a crafter. So they had to keep doing the ink to get it to finally. Too much information. Okay, so circle stuff. And then I was really excited to find, I got some patterns, and I got 2 fully finished little pieces. And okay, so we'll start with the fully finished pieces. They are very dated in their finishing, but they're finished well. But I am gonna put this on a mission to myself to update the finishing of these 2 Christmas pieces so I can display them this Christmas. Are you ready? Okay. I found these and they were being sold as a set. I don't know who the makers are, but my challenge, and they're round, Pie Day. We're talking all things round. And they're stitched on like an off-white Ada. Happy Holidays with a little bird. I mean, it's stitched really nicely. This red lace is just, wow. There are no words for this. I mean, I like retro stuff, but this is a little too, I don't know. Anyway, they finished it in the back. They like glued it down with paper, so I don't know how the finishing looks. But, oh, on top of the red lace is the white lace. And then, but no staining. I don't have to clean it. It's stretched nicely. I just want to figure out how to update the look of this in my Save the Stitches here. I just love everyone's finishing stuff. You all inspire me so much. I mean, I was inspired to make this from watching one of the Flosstube tutorials, and now I've made my own tutorial. So, I mean, how fun is that? And then, so I made this, and I stretched it. This was, again, on 18 count Ada. You could do it on 36 count linen over 2, but it could fit in here. Oh, let me take the back off. So these are magnetic, by the way. So I can do, boop, if I don't want to wear it. And then, oh, instant ornament. I can hang it on my Easter tree, or I can flip it around. It's just a hair too big to fit inside. But I mean, you could finish and do all the cute little ruffles and the multi-layers and put it in a little bundt cake thing. I mean, how cute is that? Little tiny pie tins or tartlet tins. Pie, pie, pie. All the iterations of pie. But again, you all have inspired me to do my finishing stuff. The circle in the back here I used, and I'm looking for it and I can't find it. I used one of my checkerboard. Oh, here it is. I bought these, the checker pieces at the dollar store. And that's what the red polka dot, the checkerboard piece is behind that. You know, creative finishing goodies. All right, so I showed you my red lace love, and then my adding to my stash. I found a gold collection dimensions. It's got a cute little dog. I mean, if it was a pug, I would have been dead on the floor because I am a sucker for pugs. Oh my gosh, who was the designer? Blue Flower Designs. She had the Greyhound, the Season of Greyhounds new release. Oh my gosh, so cute. And then the other designer from Market who did, they were smalls, finished as pillows, and it was, this might have dog hair on it, or this definitely has cat hair on it. And she stitched it, and I was cracking up. I'm like, yes, if my pugs were still with me, there'd be pug hair on everything. Anyway, so I grabbed this kit, and then I am in Maryland, which is in the mid-Atlantic region of the United States. And the U.S. Naval Academy is in Annapolis. Annapolis is also the capital of Maryland, and it is awesome. Oh my gosh, I haven't been to Annapolis in a couple of years because I have small children, and yeah. So, but I absolutely love Annapolis. It's got a beautiful area. The Cantlers, if you are ever in the area, like if you're flying to BWI, Baltimore, and you have a day or two, go to Annapolis, go eat at Cantlers if you like seafood on the water. Holy moly. Anyway, I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like food. Anyway, I picked this up. It's an old school Annapolis town chart. I just think it was really fun. I haven't really stitched any buildings. I have charted some designs to do myself. And I started one design and I started stitching it in the building, and I've got 3 designs charted with buildings in them. I just need to do it. I keep stitching food and not buildings. So maybe this is the kick in the pants I needed. But it's got all the different sites, the State House, Liberty Tree, the Tavern, Pinky Street, the Naval Academy Chapel, Cornhill Street, the Sands House, the Shiplap House, the Tobacco Price Warehouse, and boats. Yes, please. And then I got all excited. I found this and I thought that it was actually this design, right? Well, the kids are yelling. I'm distracted. I'm just like, I'll just buy it. And they wanted 25 cents for this. So I was like, yes, I'm just gonna buy it. 25 cents, yes, please. I get home and it's her catalog. It's not, there's no actual patterns in here. It's her catalog. However, holy moly, talk about gorgeous inspiration. So I have a catalog now. So that's something, 1994 catalog. I can just say I'm adding that to my repertoire of research materials. And then I got the Needlepoint Plus because, hello, put an angel on it. And craft paper gifts. I picked this up. You all know that I like doing mixed media stuff. I am a digital artist. I like to do printables. I've done a lot of stuff anonymously because, well, people want projects, but not necessarily with my name attached to them. Anyway, I really liked this magazine, and it had a bunch of different ornaments and really fun stuff. And I'm flipping through it, and of course I forgot to mark the page. Silly me. So I'm flipping through. It's got so many awesome things. Craft paper scissors, amazing magazine. Oh, so there's the rulers. You know, math. We all need a bouquet of rulers. I'm just saying. And there's just some really awesome things. Oh, okay. So I was thinking there's like this tree thing and they're using bits of paper and fabric, and I was thinking, wouldn't that be cool to make a collage of smalls of stuff that we found, if instead of just like tucking it away, collaging it onto a banner tree like here. So button stuff. I just love all of this stuff. There's just not enough time in the day though to do all of these amazing things, and all the things. I just love it. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for this? They're saying fresh from the garden, and they're saying they're ornaments. And I said, yes, please. Look at that corn. Are you kidding me right now? And then they had a little pomegranate with the beadwork. But when I saw this, all I could think of was scissor fobs. I mean, wouldn't that corn be the cutest little scissor fob? Make all the things, craft all the things. That is my haul for this week. I have more to show you, but I'm gonna hold out until next week to show you because I got some projects in the works. Again, I would love it if you wanna stitch pie and hashtag, tag me on Instagram. You can always follow me, subscribe to my channel. I'm doing the giveaway, and the cutoff date is, you guessed it, Pi Day. And so you can see my Flosstube video 32. I talk about I ask, hey, what's your favorite thing about spring? And a lot of you wonderful stitchy friends have responded. So this is the second week. We're carrying the giveaway over again until March 14th is when it's closing down. So you can enter this week below and tell me how math has had a positive influence on your life, or a positive example of how math has helped you. Again, a lot of times I was told, and I'm in my 30s, that math, you don't need to know how to do math because you can just do like the soft sciences. You don't need to be a mathematician or an astronaut or anything like that. You can, just dance and do your artwork because you're a girl, and that's all you need to know how to do. And I say pish posh to that. We need to encourage more people to have a love of math. So how has math positively impacted your life? And that's how, or a fun pun about math or a fun story about math. So please, down below, tell me something fun about math to enter. If you entered last week, Flosstube 32, you can enter again this week, and then you'll have 2 entries for the giveaway. The giveaway is one of my books, one of my patterns, my little fabric carrot, custom handmade fabric carrot, or something else handmade from me if you don't want a carrot. A secret little surprise gift and a card from me. So that's the giveaway in honor of my birthday and almost reaching 500 subscribers. If you missed last week's episode, go check that episode out and leave a comment below so you can have, again, 2 entries. And then I'm going to be drawing next week, the 14th, but my video will come out. Next week's video will be the 13th. Yeah, so I guess, we'll figure it out. I got to calculate this all out. Anyway, we are going to make this happen. I'm going to give something away to one of my wonderful viewers. Again, you can be anywhere in the world. My stipulations are, don't say giveaway, be over 18, or have a parent guardian give permission to give me your mailing address. Don't say giveaway. This week, tell me what you love about math or numbers or pi, P-I. And I'm just so thankful and grateful that you came to spend time with me. Again, stitch, make all the things, shoot me a message, subscribe to my channel, all that good stuff. Yes, you have to be a subscriber to enter my giveaway. All right, take care and happy stitching.